Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Just kidding. Anyway guys, kanina in the first video, we talked about ano yung tamang avenue to make disciples. Again, there's no one way. God can use different ways. The key is to hear from God and really to build genuine friendships. No, sa dami ng time that you are spending time with them, I know you will eventually hit that time, that opportune time, that God-given moment where you could preach the gospel or invite one-to-one or even invite to the service. So anyway, key is relationship. Now, we're gonna be talking about how do you bago pala yung how, um, what's the best avenue to preach the gospel? So alam nyo, no, iba-iba rin. So there were moments in my na nagpipreach ako ng gospel na in a group setting. Usually sa men, mas madalas ako ma-reject. Ito na my experience ko. Not saying that this is usually the case, pero I mean na laging ganito case. Pero ito yung usually nangyayari sa men. No? When I preach in groups, I get a rejection in group. Pero, you know what? I hear a lot of stories in the women, among the women na they preach the gospel in groups and they all accept. So, iba-iba talaga. But for me, what usually works for me is really preaching the gospel one by one on one, in isolation. So, na-isolate ko yung isang guy and then i-build ako sa kanya, yayain kong merienda or yayain kong hangout. And then, dun kami magkukwentuhan about life. And then, dun ko sisingit yung gospel or yung testimony ko. So, that's how I usually do it sa men, no? So, again, you could do it any other way. You could do preaching the gospel. Yun lang, ang tendency lang is to be rejected in groups. So, kung isa lang mag-disagree, kahit hindi disagree yung iba talaga, tapos maunang magsalita yung disagree, edi reject na lahat. Diba? So, ayun lang. Tapos, next thing is, ayun, how about this season? Do we preach the gospel in chat? Ayan, magandang tanong to. So, guys, no, I want you to know na God can use even chats. I just want you to know na if you have no other choice, no, kung wala siyang pang video call and all, you can do preaching the gospel in chat. Pero I just want you to know na sobrang mas lessen yung effect niya. Why? Because, di ba, sa physical nga, when we are physically together and we are preaching the gospel, we are preaching not just the words that we're saying, but even the non-verbal cues that we are communicating. Diba, alam niyo to, no? Pagka nagkikwento ka, nung na-meet ko si Jesus, and then yung mukha mo that's so excited, and my life was transformed. You know, lahat yun ako communicate whenever we are physically. And kaya, pag chat, nawawala yun. Nawawala lahat ng non-verbal cues and the emotions that comes with it. So yun, if you have no choice, then go preach and chat. But if you do have a choice, no, ngayon, ang next best thing, kasi hindi pwedeng physical, is the Zoom. No, video call preaching. So, yeah guys, I do hope that you do get to preach the gospel through video calls ngayon. So, lastly, this is one of, maraming tatanong dito sa akin ngayon, no? Dami nagtatanong nito ng mga people. How do we preach the gospel? How do we bring, ano man tamang tanong? How do we bring up God or gospel or our testimony in normal conversations, no? Na hindi naman yung parang nagtatahanan, by the way, kilala niyo ba si Lord? Hindi yung by the way, alam mo ba ba't namatay si Jesus? Hindi ganun. How do you bring up the gospel or talks about God in normal conversations? So what I'm gonna share to you is some of the things lang na ginawa ko. There's not the only way, pero baka makatulong sa inyo. That's why I'm sharing this to you. So ako, what I usually do is really talk about them a lot. Kamusta ka? How are you feeling right now? Kabado ka ba? Are you pressured? Anong nararamdaman mo ngayon? You know what? usually doon ako nagdudwell. I start the conversation, and then I'd speak to them about, or I'll ask questions about them, about how they are right now, and anong background nila. Um, One classic example that madalas kong gawin is this question. Bro, kamusta ka ngayon? Are you pressured? Are you pressured in anything in life, or in the things that you are doing, about college life, ganyan. Tapos usually na pag tinatanong ko yun, um, karamihan na nagsasabi sila, yes, iba't ibang reasons about parents, about their previous academic record. So usually when we talk about how are they feeling, and then lumabas yung word na parang they're feeling pressured, ayun na. For me, it's like a ding moment, and then that's, sabi, dun ko nasasabihin, talaga bro, alam mo, no, I remember yung freshman din ako when I was feeling pressured. And, same na same, bro. I can relate. Gets inaramdaman mo. And remember pa nun, bro, no, mga exams ko, sobrang ilang oras. Alam mo, kahit simpleng quiz, sobrang, kasi I'm very, very pressured to produce result. And then, ayun, end of the sem came, and then, mahaba yung kwento na to, pero sasabi ko lang na, yun, I failed some expectations. I was so pressured, and then I did not meet some expectations, and I feel so down. I feel so disappointed about myself. And pero bro, no, buti na lang during that time, someone introduced God to me. Yun na, bro. Hindi niya alam na yung buong kwento pala ng me being pressured is part of my testimony. My testimony is I was pressured, and then I met God, and then God, doon niya pinakita that life is not about performing and achieving things to get to Him, but so I would tell him about the effect on me after I met God. You know what? After I met God, my life was totally different. I'm I feel so relieved. I feel so good. Parang nawala yung burden, a huge burden, the pressure that I'm feeling, because I know that I don't need anymore to be pressured to perform so that I'd be accepted, because He already accepted me. And then I would ask him, and then, bro, no, would you like to know God the same way I know God when I was a freshman? And then pag sumagot ng yes, dun na ako, diretso. Bro, alam mo ba, this is really what happened. Gospel na. In the beginning, God created man. Then, but man chose to do his own. God has been pursuing them. And finally, Jesus came. Jesus saved us. Yun na yun, gospel ng buong kwento ko nun. And then when he accepts Jesus, that's the time that I'd invite him to do one-to-one. So, iba-iba pa, not just that. Minsan naman, ang attack ko ng question is, kanina pressure, di ba? Ayun, ito naman, minsan, kamusta bro, bro, matanong ko lang, no, any honors ng high school, any honors ng college, ng high school ka, senior high? Huwag ka naman, yeah, bro, lahat naman tayo. And then, they would tell their honors and achievements, and then, alam mo ba, bro, well, ako to, no, in the same way, bro, ganyan din ako. I was so excited to enter with all my achievements in UP. And then, ayun, yung nangyari. Hindi na naman ako na and then, buti na lang, during that lowest moment in my life, someone introduced me to that. And then, diretso na yun, testimony, gospel. So, minsan naman, identity, no? So, minsan, pagka problema nila is about who they really are, you know what I do is, I do that too, no? Pang-atake ko naman sa testimony ko is, you know what? Nung time na yun, I was looking for my value, my worth, and what I can do. And it was all broken when I feel so worthless when I failed. those expectations. And during that time, I was just so thankful that someone introduced me to that. So, pansin nyo, no? Lahat yun, iisa lang naman yung testimony ko. Pero sa totoo lang, alam nyo ba guys, that God saved us from many things in our lives. No, yes, we have, I want you to know na meron ka talagang one time that God encountered you there. Pero God saved you from many things in your lives. In your life. Kaya naman, you can use all of those areas of your life that God saved you from, like identity, like your worth mo and value mo, like yung performance mo. You can use all of that, be able to relate to them, and somehow let them see that I can relate with you, and then ito yung nangyari sa akin, and that's why I want you, alam mo, gusto ko lang din, makilala mo lang din si God. The same way that God met me and changed me. So, ayun lang guys, yeah, ang malaking foundation nun is really friendship and relationships. When you do spend time with them, hanging out with them in Zoom, and just talking about life, talking about college life, I want you to know that you will get an opportunity, no, to be able to bring up God to them. So, that's it guys. I know ngayon, no, mga chat-chat kayo, and I'm really praying na that you would get to preach the gospel or share your testimony and do one-to-one with them. Okay to, no? God is with you. God is with us as we do this. And I want you to know na si God, as when you keep on praying about these things, alam mo si God, faithful siya. He will give you an opportune time to be able to share your testimony and teach the gospel to them. No, just show up and and pray to God for courage to na mag-show up and to set that atmosphere where you could talk so that you could preach the gospel. So, come on guys. Bye-bye.